Yo, Squadron. We're going to address a question that was asked in the group. Is there a way to achieve FM similar to two quiet oscillators modulating one audible oscillator? Alright, let's jump right into that. We'll show a couple of different ways of doing this. And then we'll get into explaining in Yatum Shatam. Okay, so oscillator 1 will be the live one. We'll change it, for this purpose, we'll change it to like sine or triangle. We'll keep it sine. Let's turn 2 to saw. Alright. We'll turn 3 to square. Flipping a knob. Alright, make sure the volumes are gone for 2 and 3. So now we have a sine. You take oscillator 1, you plug it into 2. FM source. Alright, now you take the 2 and you go into 3. And you gotta dial it in. Remember that 1 is the carrier, 2 and 3 are the modulators. That means the 1 is the signal or the source sound. The source of the sound and the destination of the sound are the two things that matter. You hear what the sound is, so that's the destination of your ears at the end of the day. But the source, what is generating the sound? That is the signal generator or the source sound. That is the carrier. Is carrying the frequency that's being modulated by the other two. Now he wanted to get into 2 modulating 1. Okay, get into some feedback here. FM feedback, let's go to 2. What do you think happened? Getting the glitch work with that. FM feedback. Right? Go to 1. Start to get noisy if you go back into the source audio. Because we're using 3 to go back into 1. That is how you would go back into it. You got to go either, or like I said, go into 2. Or use 3, go to itself. It's not really ideal, right? It's kind of ugly sound. Go back into the source, it becomes noisy. No, it gets really chaotic. So that's how you would do that. Now, let's destroy the feedback. So we'll take the FM source for 3 off. Alright. So let's get into a little bit more complex. We'll leave these on. We'll kill the volume to that. Now watch closely. As teacher taught us before, you set up the click impulse, which would be a shutdown envelope 3, to mod amount. We're going to self-oscillate the filter. That will generate a sine wave. And in that case, we'll just change this to triangle. Now, we will hear the sine wave. Let's see. Can I have FM source for impulse? Cassette serial filter. I'm going to turn on low pass 12. We'll set the FM source up as 1. Now, before we do that, let's make sure that this is right. So cut off 59, resonance 113, because we need steady self-oscillation. We need to go to envelope 3, make sure that it is closed down like so. Also need to key track that, otherwise it will still be in C, right? If that's too loud, apologies. It's the purest form of sine wave you can generate, self-oscillating filter. Now, like I said before, if you want to change that shape, add in, change the curve, or add in the amount as well. See what I mean? You can get a whole world of synthesis. I'm not getting into that right now. Look, let's stay on track. Extremely loud, I'm sorry. You were now going through triangle, which is now going through saw, which is now going through square. You crank it in. Crank in the amount. Oscillator 1. So you change that. Since you got them stacked up, 1 is going into 2 and 2 into 3, 1 into the 2 and 2 into the 3. No time for joking, but like, be serious. This is going into this and this is going into that. This is the source. That's the source sound. The sine wave you just generated. How you plugged it into that is filter FM, frequency modulation. Now you have 3 to play with. So then you crank it up. How high do you want it? Well, if you want that much modulation, ideally you crank that crap. Now bandpass is the choice because you want to be in a specific frequency range, either high or low. Or are you making basses, or are you making some mid-tonal type stuff, or are you making some very high type stuff? That is up to you. I don't know, right? But you have to see, listen. Oh God, that's really bassy in my head. Listen on loudspeakers recommended, get some real bumpy stuff. But see that? That's what I'm saying. It's really easy. The key to this is understanding source and destination. What is the source sound? Where are you sending it? And if you're sending it through something, what is the total outcome? It's just like math. 2 + 2 = 4. Sometimes in synthesis, that is not always true. I'll catch you on the flip. I'll be right back.